I have a Wolfpack update. A dramatic Wolfpack update. We're coming, man. Now look, I told you last week about Idaho and Kentucky. Did I just say Idaho and Kentucky? I mean, those are some pretty red states. How in the world are we going to get resolutions introduced to get a convention to call for an amendment to get money out of politics in Idaho and Kentucky? You know how we do it? By trying. Now, number one, our state director, Andrew Deskins in Idaho said, look, man, I thought I'd just go for it. I thought maybe if I was just one person making these calls, I can get the ball rolling, and then more people can join in that effort if we accomplish something. He was totally right. Turns out that when you call the legislators, every once in a while you run into a guy who goes, hey, you know what, you're totally right. Money does control politics. Everybody is sick of it. 90% of my constituents agree with you. So I'll introduce a resolution. That's the first step. It's not the final step, but it's a great step in a place like Idaho and in Kentucky. In Kentucky, our state director is David Brooks, and he said, look, man, I was tired of hearing all the bad news, and I wanted to do something about it. Isn't that great when you're part of the solution instead of just sitting there and complaining about it? He did the same thing, called one rep after another, or something, until somebody said, hey, you know what? You're right about that. I'm going to introduce a resolution. Now we go to North Carolina. Our state director there is Jason Bonsal, and he had volunteer Stephen Pierce, both working together. They're calling rep, and I talk to them, man. Look, I talk to the state directors on the weekends. I call up all these different states and I say, how's it going? And I had talked to North Carolina before they had their breakthrough. And look, it's frustrating, but they're sitting there and they say, I'm going to pound away at this until we get an answer and until we get some results. Boom. Representative Marcus Brandon is going to be introducing the resolution in North Carolina. And guess what? They're going to get a Republican representative who's going to be the primary sponsor of that resolution to go along with Representative Marcus Brandon. Anytime anybody tells you something can't be done, it means they just don't want to go through the effort of doing it. And one more story. State Director Sean McDonald in Michigan. Again, same thing, putting in the effort, organizing the other people, calling all these reps together, working together. And there's great joy in that, man. And when you get something accomplished, it's terrific. Same exact situation where he said, look, he talked to a representative and they said, hey, you know what? It actually seems like a great idea and it's something we need. So boom, we're going to do it. So he had 6 to 7 in-person meetings with state legislators. Like you think like, oh, you're a state legislator. You know, you're tired of national politics. They don't represent you. They're not going to represent you, right? Wrong. At the state level, sometimes they actually represent you. They'll even if you don't have a donation. I know, on the national level, that seems shocking. If you're their constituent, they'll come and meet with you and they'll hear you out. In this case in Michigan, Representative Jeff Irwin stepped up, said, yes, I'm introducing the resolution. We're going to go to a convention and we're going to fix this. The founding fathers were geniuses. They put a clause in there that if Congress gets so corrupt that they will not pass an amendment that the people need to fix our democracy, you can go to the states, and 2/3 of the states can call for a convention. They can propose the amendment, and 3/4 of the states can ratify it. There's another way. This is the way. You could be part of the problem, or you could be part of the solution. And if we succeed through all the great efforts of these guys, both the representatives and our state leaders in Wolfpack, can you imagine if we help to fix our democracy and we see that 28th Amendment in the Constitution and think, we did that, man. And every single movement in this country that pushed for an amendment, and by the way, every generation of Americans has put an amendment in the Constitution except for one, ours. And every one of them was told you can't do it, you can't get it done. And every one of them worked hard and got it done. We can do it too. Go to wolf-pac.com. If you can just sign the petition and that's all you have time for, great. It takes 10 seconds, right? If you can be a volunteer and help on the ground, awesome. If, hey, you don't have the time, but you want to be a member and you want to keep funding the effort, yeah, you're not the Koch brothers, you're not Sheldon Adelson, but you can give $10, $25 a month. Great, man, that helps tremendously to hire the guys who can do it full time. We can do this, we must do this. Tell those guys who are crooked in Washington, we're done hiding from them. They're not coming for us anymore. We're coming for them.